So I really don't have any traditions in particular, but I'm fortunate that over the last like 10 to 15 years I've been able to play with my kids in terms of basketball. And now what's really neat is we get to play pickup basketball together and play on the same teams, and I really think that's really cool. I think I want my kids to know that their dad has a job that helps a lot of people, and that means so much to me because aside from it being a job, the fact that we're able to help so many people in this world means the world to me.
My biggest tradition that we try to carry over from my parents is camping. Camping's the main one, discovering new places, just getting that yearly camping trip it's just amazing. My job gives me the best opportunity to spend more time with my family. I learn new traits, and I get to take that home where I've done some projects at home where the kids were actually at home helping me build those projects using power tools and other equipment like that.
Interestingly enough, I was raised by my grandparents. I don't know that I've ever met my dad. It's kind of a family controversy. But so by the age of 13, 14, I'd always wanted to be a dad, kind of the dad I never had type situation. And so I really, really enjoyed being one. And at the top of my list is just being like a coach to my kids all the time, where as opposed to like dictating every step that they take with their lives, just being there to offer advice and encouragement, and sometimes being a sounding board to them as they problem solve and make their own decisions about the direction of their life. And so far, I think it's turned out really well. Year one with your kids is just survival. It's just getting them to year two. because their inability to communicate, it's like, why is my kid crying? Is like, I've changed them, I've fed them, and all of these things. And so most of my surprises were early on with them. My wife was awesome about teaching both of our kids sign language. And I actually am a big proponent for that, because what it does is it allows the child to communicate with their hands before they're able to communicate verbally.
We decided early on that we would try to do our best to keep the kids involved in what we call the 4 pillars. Okay, one of which was the arts, so they had to be involved in arts all the time. In their case, mostly music. Second one was athletics. Every single one of them was a swimmer. And then one also did a lot of cross-country running too. Of course, academics. We tried to do our best to make sure that they did well in school, including tutors and all the rest of it that goes with it. And then the final one was more, I call it theology, which was they were exposed to religion. Went to churches on Sundays and all that, and participated in church events. So we felt that was the best way to raise them. It seems to have done very well for them. It's interesting. I think it's the trials and tribulations and the occasional victories. Okay, it's great to, especially now that my children are all grown, to be able to look and see how they're doing and developing as adults. They're all independent, which could be good and bad. Sometimes they're too independent for me, but they're doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. They're out in the world, and each one of them is making changes as they go along. So I'm very proud of them for that.